right, here we are in the exercise or fitness area of the Naperville YMCA. And this right here, if you can see it, that's a bicep. That's what we're going to be working today. And on the other end of this bicep is my good friend, Tom Else. How you doing, Tom?
I'm okay, Larry.
Good. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for letting us borrow your biceps.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay. What we're going to do today is show you guys all kinds of innovations and creative things to work the bicep. Now, everybody knows that when you work bicep, you grab a straight bar, right, Tom? Straight bar, and you do curls. Everybody knows that. A lot of people don't understand what you can do with dumbbells, all right? Why don't you grab these dumbbells we got all set up here, and we're going to start showing these people who are kind of lacking in their knowledge of bicep stuff, all right? Okay, we're going to start out just basic things, and we're going to start out doing them at the same time, okay?
Yeah.
So just straight dumbbell curls, up, slowly, a little slower, okay? All right, now you guys see the angle on this? Now if you've seen our other shows, you'll notice that what we like to do is work on angles, a lot of different angles. Okay, so now as Tom's got this angle here, okay, now hold it. Now we're going to take it and open it up. You know, just open them wider. Keep them like this, don't twist it. Open them wider. Now just do a couple more reps. Now if you guys can see this, just from changing from a real tight grip to a spread grip and out a wider grip like that, it pulls the biceps different. These are just what they call regular standard dumbbell curls. Okay, Tom, hold on. Let's do what they call hammer curls.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
I know hammer.
Okay, let's do just a straight simultaneous hammer curl. A little slower, okay? Why do they say hammer curls? Because it's kind of like using a hammer. That's kind of like the angle you want to have your hand. All right? Okay, now, a twist to all this is, instead of doing them at the same time, let's do them alternate. Okay? Down. Okay, you see what he's doing? He's waiting for one to get all the way down at the side, and then he's bringing the other one up. Okay, now, let's do them like this, like I saw Joe Weider do years ago. You want to cross at it. So as one's coming up, the other one's coming down, and at one time you'll be at the same point. Up, a little slower, slow down a little bit. There you go. You see that? You guys ever think of that? These are really good. These are great for the biceps. And the elongate too. If you can see how this is doing it, it's really stretching it deep in here. These are great. Okay, last one, Tom. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit different twist with this. That when we do the hammer curl, we're going to bring it cross body, all right? And then when you get it to the top, just twist it out just a little bit. Now when you guys watch this, I hope you can see this. When he comes up and twists it, watch the way the bicep peaks on the top. Okay? Yeah, maybe we can turn a little bit. There you go. All right? Cross body, a little twist. Excellent. And down, and alternate. A little slower. Let's go a little slower. There you go. Look at that. Can you see the way that thing's peaking? Excellent movement for the biceps. You guys are really going to like this. Good. Okay. That was good. You know what we're going to do? Let's take a break for a minute. We're going to set up the bench here, and we're going to do some dumbbell curls off the bench, right? Okay?
Yeah.
Let's take a breather.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, now what we'd like to do is show you how to use an incline bench. All right, we're going to move this around a little bit too, but right now we're going to start not quite 90 degrees, and we've adjusted it from a flat bench to a comfortable sitting position. Right, Tom? All right, now the first one I'd like you to do for him is just a regular curl, palms facing up, and just come straight up, not quite to your shoulders, but stop right about here. All right, now when you guys do this, remember, keep your legs closed so you can get by your thighs. Right, so you want to get this, and you want to have it close to your thigh. You don't want to hit your thigh. Right, this is pulling good. You can see that in that bicep. Okay, now, Tom, the next movement, let's show them. Let's take it out to the side a little bit more. That's it, and come back up towards the deltoid. There, these are really good. You can see how it elongates that muscle group, and it ends up peaking it at the top too, so you can get everything you need in here. You want a nice full bicep and a big peak on there. This particular movement is really good for bodybuilders. All right, Tom. Now let's do the hammer curl. All right, now no twisting. We'll just come straight up. Nice and easy. There you go. Up and down. Looks good. These are really good movements. But then again, if you watch our show, we always tell you, don't do all these in one day. You won't like it. It'll cramp you really bad, and you'll be writing me terrible letters. So pick like 2 or 3 of them and do it, okay? Now let's do them. Let's just show an alternate, okay? Now you can do these, like I showed you earlier, you can do them standing. You can do them sitting at almost a 90. Do them together. Do them alternate. And every time you change any kind of position that you're in, either standing or sitting, it changes the way it pulls the muscle group. Excellent. Hey, you know what? We're going to take a break for a minute, come back, and I'm going to redo this bench just a little bit, and we'll show you a few more. How's that? Hey, how's that?
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay. How's that? How's that, Tom? All right, here we go. Now, what I did with this bench was I angled it some, okay? It was not quite 90, like I showed you just a minute ago, and now we're going to bring it down to this position. All right, we don't need to go this much farther because that'll start pulling an awful lot in the shoulder, right? So here we go, a nice angle. You ready, Tom?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, there we go. Get it all set up. All right, now we're going to go through the similar movements, but all we did was change the angle on the back here, and that changes the way it's going to pull on the bicep because, go ahead and let your arms hang. Go ahead and let them hang. There, now watch what they're doing. It's starting to pull from deep in here in the insertion, dragging it all the way down. This is really a good stretch for the bicep. All right, so let's go ahead and do just regular curls. You do them together. Okay, now show them an alternate, the same movement. Okay, now you see he's waiting for the other one to get all the way down before he comes up. Now do it where you cross, like the Bob Weider method. Slow down a little bit, slow down, there you go, there you go. Bob Weider, by the way, was my hero when I was 10 years old. All right, let's try hammer curls. That's it. You can feel a difference in the pull while you're doing this, right, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
Just from the angle of the bench and all that?
Yeah.
Perfect. You wouldn't lie just because you're on film, right?
Not at all.
Okay, good. Okay, all right, now let's do alternate. Let's do a good alternate hammer curl. That's it. And you wait until it comes all the way down. Excellent. Slow down a little bit, slow down a little bit. There you go. Okay, now do my buddy Bob's movement. Yeah, there you go. Slow down, slow down. Okay, now when you guys do these things, like I keep telling Tom here, I'm telling him, slow down. There's no hurry. There's not a race. Don't run through these things. It's good. The muscle reacts real good to a good, even, smooth pull. Excellent. That's it. Okay, you know what? We're going to move on to what we would call concentration curls, so I've got to readjust this bench again. Hey, how about another drink? What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Tom. We're going to do some concentration curls.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you two different ways to do this, all right? All right, the first way we're going to do this is we're going to have the elbow into the knee, okay? And you're going to lean forward so that we have a nice straight line in here. All right, I've seen a lot of people do this, and when they get into it, they have their elbow kind of up here, and they're doing their curl sort of like this. When you do it, let's go ahead and drop it down right in here so the elbow is right just into the knee, and lean forward enough so that you're not curling forward, but it's in a straight line, a nice vertical line. All right, now we're not going to curl out this way. We're going to curl towards your other knee. All right, that's the way we're going to do it. Okay, let's try it with a weight. That's it. Nice. This really peaks good. Can you guys see that? Excellent peak. Tom, are you a bodybuilder? You ought to be.
In my spare time.
In your spare time? Cool. Excellent. Okay, real good. Okay, now there's another one we're going to do. Now, let me just instruct you on how to get into this one. And what we want to do is take and support this elbow, the arm that you're doing the curl with, you want to support it with your other arm right into the wrist. So you grab your opposite knee, put it across just like this here. Now, Tom, lean forward until this is in a vertical line again. There you go. It looks uncomfortable, but it's really not, is it?
Not at all.
It's not. You know why? Because you're going to grow doing this.
That's right.
Okay. So lean forward just a little. There you go. Right there?
Yep.
Okay, now right up towards your face. There you go. Okay, now you always do both arms the same day. Just because I'm showing you on the right arm, you want to do both. Left arm too. Okay, now here, lean forward. You're starting to lean back a little bit. There you go, right there. That's it. That's it. That looks good. Excellent. Good. Okay. Last rep time. All right, now we're going to change the bench around again. But actually what we're going to do is we're going to get a preacher bench, and we're going to do some easy curls. Okay, what we have here is a preacher bench. That's what it's called in the gyms, is a preacher bench. And what we have down here that we're going to be using is an easy curl bar. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but the easy curl, see how it's angled like this? Okay, it's angled like that because when you grab it, it's not forcing your wrist all the way around like this when you grab a straight bar. So the easy curl is real easy on your wrist. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll ask Doc about this later. Why is it, what's going on with that? But anyways, it's easy. Okay, so another thing about this bar was it was designed, and I forget who designed it actually because I looked it up not too long ago, but in 1954 was the first easy curl that came out. And I think Bob Hoffman had it. Okay, anyway, Tom, we're going to do just some regular easy curl preachers. Now you'll notice that there's two bends in here, all right? What we call is a close grip right in the very front here, and we'll do a couple of reps there, and you twist the bar around, and you can grab it a little bit wider, all right? Just go ahead and do a couple reps. Nice and easy. That's it. Okay, now watch his wrist here. When he comes up, he doesn't break the wrist and curl it in towards him to finish with the wrist. This is a very good way to do it. Okay, now Tom, when you come up, let your wrist sag. Let it sag, now come up. You guys got to try this. This is brutal. That'll get that bicep screaming and growing. Look at the change it did just from doing that, just the change. It's awesome. I wonder if the doc would approve of this. Okay, now let's just take it and twist it a little bit. Now you can take a wider grip. Every easy curl bar I've ever seen has always got two angles on it, so you shouldn't have a problem finding one in the gym. That's it. Now you can see how when he starts coming up, it starts twisting around to the outside a little bit more. These are really good. All these we're showing you today are really good. Excellent. All right, put it down. Now let's grab it in a reverse grip, and we're going to do what they call reverse curls. All right? So we'll take it on here, get it, there you go, right there, a little bit to the outside, it's a little more comfortable. There you go. And reverse. Now if you can watch his bicep here, it doesn't peak as much. That's because he's holding it in the reverse position. It stops it from peaking. So you'll get a longer bicep and a thicker bicep this way. That's it. Hey, good show. All right, let's put it down. Let's get some dumbbells, and we'll do some dumbbell work on the preacher bench.
Sounds good.
Good. All right, what I'd like to show you before we go to dumbbells again is that we're going to do some buddy curls. And one of my favorite ways to do buddy curls is this. Grab the bar, Tom, bring it up. Okay, now you can see there's no weight on here. All right, what's going to happen is I'm going to be the weight, Tom is going to be the resistance. Okay? So what Tom is going to do is he's going to hold this bar right here, right?
Right.
Don't let me have it.
Okay.
I'm going to pull it. You hold it there.
No problem.
All right? And because you're my friend, I'm not going to let go. All right? And this is what you do. You guys control this. He's up. Just let me show him. There you go. There you go. I'm pulling it down. Tom is trying to hold it up to his face. All right? So now when you get to here, now watch the angle in the elbow. Stop. You don't want to hyperextend it. You don't want to push into it. All right? So you leave an angle in here. All right? Now what I will do is I will let up on my pole and let Tom bring it back to the top. Now when he gets to the top again, I'll stop his movement. All right? But you got to be careful that you don't yank on this. You don't pull on it. Everything is controlled, nice and smooth. All right? So I'm making the movement. Tom is trying his best to keep it at the top. And that's what it's doing. All right? So if we were to do a real curl, it would look something like this. You ready? Let's just do one. Ready? Go. Hold it there. Hold it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. Good. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Okay, the whole time I'm letting up, making him move. There you go. There you go. Okay, stop. You're good. That's it. And then, of course, who's sitting here goes back and does it. So you got to watch it, because if I'm sitting here, Tommy could really hurt me. So remember this one. This is a good one. All right, here we are. We're on the same thing again, preacher bench. And Tom, what we're going to do this time is we're going to use dumbbells, and we're going to start out with the palms facing straight up, and bring them up right into the deltoid. Okay? Let's see what that looks like. Nice and slow. There you go. That's plenty. That's it. Okay, now you'll notice that Tom stops right here at a vertical. If he were to go past that and actually touch his delts with the weight, he'd be losing the movement, because gravity takes over right here, and now the weight is pulling straight down instead of pulling against the bicep. So there's no need to come way over like you see some people do. That's all. There you go. Now you can also do this particular one. Let's just show them a couple reps. But you can do this one alternate too. Okay. There you go. All the way down. Now watch. He's going to wait until it's down, then the other one comes up. That's it. Okay, now I know you guys know what's coming next. There's the Bob Hoffman. There you go. And have them pass. There you go. These are excellent. Okay. And now hammer curls, we can do those too. That's it. You can do them together. That's it. Excellent. And just watch the bicep pulling. There you go. All right. You can do these alternate. Just show. There you go. All right. Now just keep watching. He doesn't go past this breaking point. You don't need to do that. You always want to have a little resistance on the muscle itself. That's it. All right. Let's do them the Bob way. That's it. Excellent. Excellent. Good show. Slow down just a little bit. That's it. There's no hurry in these. There you go. Hey, that's good. But you know what? Stand up for a minute. Let me show them something else we can do with this. This particular bench is really a cool bench. Now you can turn this thing around, and you can take this. Well, let's see. Maybe we can. Oh, look at that. Comes right off. Okay, now come on over here. Let's just have one. And you can do concentration curls off the back of this one. All right? Okay, now you saw how Tom got into it right away. That's because he's experienced in this. So you can get up, go ahead and curl it. And this is a real good way to do concentration curls. Okay, here, now watch. I'm in a position you're just a little bit different. Put it right here. Push against here. Now, take this and come up this way to the side and curl it. It's a little variation on doing concentration curls. All these little things work together to get a good rounded bicep. Excellent. One more. Okay, good show. All right, let's move on to something else, eh?
All right.
All right, I don't know exactly what to term these, but everybody laughs at me. But I saw Lou Ferrigno do these, and I also saw Sergio Oliva do these. And what this is kind of like a cheater kind of a thing. All right, so now, Tom, you're going to go ahead and curl it up. And you see, you start with the weight resting on your thighs. That's it. All right, now what Lou did was, and I thought it was really interesting, is that when he started fatiguing, he would rest here, and he would use his calf to kick it. And he would give like a little jump start to this thing. And he would throw it like a couple inches just to get it going. It was incredible. So that's what I learned from Lou Ferrigno. And now you learned it. Wild, huh, Tom?
Very well.
Hey, let's move on. All right, Tom, that was great, man. Thanks for showing up today.
Thanks for having me.
Good workout, good biceps.